Hi friends, welcome to Edupedia world. This is Varun Ganga. Friends, in our last session we have seen some examples regarding how to find cube of a 4-digit number by using Yavadunam Sutra as well as Edupedia Sutra. With regard to the same concept, in this session we are going to have a look up one more example. Now let us see what that example is. So the example that I am going to take in this session is find the cube of 1095. So friends, in order to find the cube of 1095, we do have some parts of process that we have to follow. So the first part of process what we have to do here is the left part. So here in the left part, the first step what we have to do is we have to find the nearest base of the given number. So here the given number is 1095 and the nearest base for this number 1095 is 1000. After finding the nearest base, coming to step number 2, now what we have to do here is we have to find the excess. And it is found out by comparing the given number with the base. So here the given number is 1095 and the base is 1000. If we compare these two numbers, we get an excess of 95 and it is taken over here. After finding the excess and moving to step number 3, here what we have to do is we have to multiply the excess what we have got with the 3. So therefore by multiplying 95 into 3, we get 285 as the product. After getting this product, now what we have to do is we have to add this product to the base what we have got. So therefore 1000 plus 285 is equals to 1285. And this 1285 is regarded as the required left part. After completing the process of left part and moving to the process of middle part, now what we have to do here is the first step, we have to take the answer what we have got in the left part and we have to find the nearest base and the excess. So here the left part answer what we have got is 1285. And the nearest base for this number is 1000 and the excess it is found out by comparing the number and the base. So if you compare the number 1285 with the base 1000, we get an excess of 285 and it is taken over here. After finding the nearest base and excess, moving to step number 2, now what we have to do here is we have to multiply the actual excess and the new excess what we have got. So here the new excess is 285 and the actual excess is 95. So therefore by multiplying 285 with 95, we get 27,075 as the product, and this product is regarded as the required middle part. After completing the process of middle part and moving to the process of right part, the first and last step what we have to do here is we have to cube the actual excess what we have got. So here the actual excess what we have got is 95, and therefore by cubing the number 95 we get the required right part. But in order to cube the number 95, it is a bit difficult for us. Why? Because it is a 2-digit number. So in order to get our difficulty up, I am going to use Edupedia Sutra. So therefore by using this Edupedia Sutra, we can find very easily the cube of the given number, that is 95. So therefore by applying this number, at first we have to write these 2 digits in the following manner. So I have written 9 cube, 9 square into 5, 9 into 5 square and 5 cube. After writing these numbers like this, now let us place some horizontal and vertical bars over there. Now what we have to do here is we have to write the answers of each and every part below the horizontal bar. So if you do 9 cube, we get 729, and if you do 9 square into 5, we get 81 into 5, which is equals to 405, and 9 into 5 square, that is equals to 9 into 25, so that is equals to 225, and finally if you do 5 cube, we get 125. Now let me place one more horizontal bar below it. And now what I am going to do here is I am going to double the answers what I have got in the second part as well as in third part. So if you double the number 225, we get 450, and if you double the number 405, we get 810. Now let me place one more horizontal bar below it. So now here we are having 2 rows, that is this is the first row and this is the second row. So now what we have to do here is we have to add up all the answers what we have got in these 2 rows. So coming to the fourth part, here we don't have any answers to add up with 125, so therefore I am writing this 125 directly over here. And coming to the third part, here we are having 225 and 450 as the answer, so by adding these two, we get 675 as the answer. And coming to the second part, here we are having 405 and 810, so by adding these two numbers, we get 1250. And finally coming to the first part, here we don't have any numbers to add up, so therefore now what I am going to do here is I am going to write this 729 directly over here. Now let me place one more horizontal bar. So friends, I think you know that here we are finding the cube of a two-digit number, that is by using Edupedia Sutra. So therefore, in the second part, in the third part, and in the fourth part, we should have only one digit. Whereas in the first part, we can have as many digits as we want. So therefore, coming to the fourth part, here now what I am going to do is, I am going to take the digit in ones place, that is 5 in my answer, and I am sending the remaining number, that is 12, as carry on to the next part, that is to the third part, and I am adding to it. So by sending this 12 and by adding to 675, we get 687 as the answer. If we observe this answer, that is 687, it is a 3-digit number. So therefore, I am taking the digit in ones place, that is 7 in my answer, and I am sending the number 68 as carry on to the next part, that is to the second part, and I am adding to it. So therefore, by sending this 68 and by adding to 1215, we get 1283. Again, if we observe this number, that is 1283, it is a 4-digit number. So therefore, we have to take the digit in ones place, that is 3, and the remaining number, that is 128, should be taken as carry on to the next part, that is to the first part, and we have to add to it. So by sending this 128 as carry on to the first part and by adding to 729, we get 857 as the answer. Now let me place one more horizontal bar below it, and let me write all the answers what we have got in all the parts. So here in the fourth part I have got 5, in the third part I have got 7, and in the second part I have got 3, and in the first part I have got 857. So therefore, by combining all the answers in all the parts, we get the final results. That is 95 cube is equals to 857,375. And therefore, this 857,375 is regarded as the required right part. Now, after finding all the parts, that is the left part, the middle part, and the right part, let us write all these parts in an order like this. So here I have written the left part, the middle part, and the right part. And we have to place some horizontal and vertical bars like this. So friends, I think you know that we are finding the cube of a 4-digit number, and the base what we have taken here is 1000. So therefore, we have to take only 3 digits in right part as well as in middle part. But in the left part, we can have as many digits as we want. So therefore, now coming to the right part here, the number or the answer what we have got is a 6-digit number, that is 857,375. So therefore, now what I am going to do here is, I am going to take the last 3 digits, that is 375 in my answer, and I am sending 857, that is the remaining number, as carry on to the next part, that is to the middle part, and I am adding to it. So therefore, by sending this 857 and by adding to 27,075, we get 27,932 as the sum. And if you observe this sum, again it is a 5-digit number, so therefore we have to take the last 3 digits, that is 932 in our answer, and the remaining number, that is 27, should be taken as carry on, and we have to add this 27 to 1285. So therefore, by taking this 27 and by adding to 1285, we get 1312 as the answer. Now let me place one more horizontal bar below it, and let me write all the answers what we have got in all the parts. So here in the right part I have got 375, in the middle part I have got 932, and in the left part I have got 1312. And therefore, by combining all these parts of answers, we get the final answer, and therefore we can say that 1095 cube is equals to 1,312,932,375. So friends, this is the way how we can use Yavadunam Sutra as well as Edupedia Sutra in finding the cube of a given 4-digit number. So friends, I hope that you have understood pretty well, and in the next session we are going to discuss a new topic on the same concept, that is finding the cube of different numbers when having the base like 200, 300 and so on. So friends, for watching this video, thank you, have a nice day.